Okay. I'm going to entertain the masses and give you all the rundown on possible opponents for Floyd Mayweather. That's within reason. See, by him holding this date in September, they have to move quick because you got to set up dates where you're going to hold a press conference, you're going to, extend yourself so far. There's just so much you have to do going into a fight that's going to be of epic proportions. Now, let's take a look at some of the options that he have on the table. Okay, the majority of the options he have that's laying flat in front of him, staring at the rest of the world, is, everybody knows, it's Canelo Alvarez. It's the number one option. And there's no need to even hide it. It's the biggest fight that could be made, and it's the fight that makes the most sense out of any other fight that he could fight at this time. And what's working against Mayweather is that none of these other fighters, Golden Boy hasn't had a chance to build them, to put them in a position to where they could fight Floyd Mayweather. And it makes sense. Canelo Alvarez is the only fight that makes sense on this list. Now the rest is for your entertainment value only and the business side of boxing. If they cannot come to an agreement with fighting Canelo Alvarez, and this was all going to be negotiated within the next 2 weeks. So by the next 2 weeks, we will know who's going to have the September 14th date. We're going to know what's going on. Floyd might choose to fight in December, and we will all go from there. Now, moving right along, you have your second option, which is Amir Khan. I don't know why he's called him the king or whatever, but he's the king of getting knocked on his butt. But this is the business side of it. He's the number 2 option. No if or buts about it. If they don't fight Canelo, the next fight will be on September, if they do keep the date, will be against Amir Khan. And I know Emmanuel Stewart is rolling around in the dirt over that. And just to cringe at the thought that Amir Khan could be next. Then the third option, and it's a long shot, but Victor Ortiz would be the next option. They want to save Victor Ortiz for next year. That's why you've seen him on Dancing with the Stars. He's been doing a lot of merchandising with his products. Golden Boy Oscar's been keeping him next to him everywhere he goes, giving him exposure, giving him interviews. And they want to put him in one big fight, comeback fight first, then have him come up with some type of exit strategy, what you want to say. Because when he fights Mayweather, it will be an exit strategy. But they have the backstory already in place for that fight. With the way the fight ended the first time, the controversial knockout. He was talking to the ref. Now Ortiz wants revenge. They got that. And then the next option is the fourth option, is Devin Alexander. Devin is, and this is the truth, has the most experience of any one of those fighters. But he doesn't have the most exposure than these fighters. The last time Devin Alexander has been a feature fight was against Timothy Bradley. Every fight that he's fought, that he was supposed to look good in, he really hasn't. Unless you look at the Juan Urango fight, Devin has really fought to the level of his opposition and won close fights, but everyone who watched those fights felt that the opponent stole the event. And then it became, did he beat Lucas Matisse? A lot of people felt he lost that fight, including myself. And he got the nod. Did he, oh God, who's the guy he fought in St. Louis? Floyd went there to watch him fight and ended up siding with the guy from the other guy that came there. What's his name? Forgot his name. It starts with a K. Can't remember his name now. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But Floyd told him he won. And he thought that he beat Devin. So it hasn't really looked good for him. But he only has one recorded loss. And he just won the title. And he was supposed to fight Kell Brook. But that fight kept getting postponed and canceled. And that would have been a great look for him if he would have got past Kell Brook. Now he's fighting a guy named Purdy, who I really know nothing about. Now, could he come off a win against Purdy to fight in Floyd Mayweather? That is an absolute desperation Hail Mary throw that I doubt they're going to come with, especially if the numbers to this don't reach expectations. I'm looking for them to come back with Canelo Alvarez, which would do high 1.5, 1.6 million homes. Just off the name of those two fighting each other. You can get it done in a short period of time, and it won't need a lot of promotion because people actually believe Canelo can win the fight. Not a lot of people believe in Robert Guerrero, but they will believe in Canelo.